Hello there, my friends. It's so good to see you again. Thank you for coming back to my channel today. Happy Thursday at 2 p.m. Central, right? Remember, every Thursday we upload new content, and this week I thought it would be interesting. Maybe you would enjoy seeing what's going on here in my home in Tulsa. It's actually been 3 years since I packed up everything in San Diego, sold my home, and moved to Tulsa, Oklahoma. And it's been quite a journey for me. I've had all kinds of home projects that I've done. You've probably seen a lot of videos where I've updated my kitchen. I've updated my primary bathroom and my guest bathroom. I've also done things to my living room where I opened up a door that then led into the sunroom. I created an amazing music room. I mean, there's been a lot of things that I've done, and I've spent some money along the way. Oh, one of my favorite things was when I put in my Lutron shades. I mean, come on, those are the best. And what's her name that starts with an A? She is on demand, let me just tell you. Here's the question of the day. Is Rebecca gonna stay in Tulsa? I cannot tell you how many people ask me the question, Rebecca, since Shara and Tyler and the boys moved, are you gonna stay in Tulsa? And are you ready for the answer? Yes, I'm staying in Tulsa, which means this house still needs to have some ongoing things taken care of. So let's talk about the 4 things, major things that I'm doing right now in my home. First off, love Tulsa. I'm fine with the weather. I love the snow sometimes. I love the spring. Oh, and the autumns, they are to die for. The leaves turning, never experienced that in California. We didn't have seasons. I can even get used to the heat in the summer. Why? Because I have air conditioning, but I have a pool. It's great. But you know what I do not like and what would potentially be the reason I would not stay in this state? The mosquitoes. I have 3 mosquito bites on my rear end right now. And I haven't even been outside. I mean, somehow somebody opens the door and man, they come right in. They smell a smorgasbord on my body. I hate mosquitoes, and I've tried so many things to get rid of them. So you know what I'm doing now? I finally bit the bullet. Getting my house taken care of and being sprayed twice a month was not enough. It wasn't working. So as we speak, there are guys in my backyard right now, and they are running tubes all the way around the perimeter of my backyard. And you know what I'm gonna have? Twice a day, mosquito misting. Ah! That is gonna make me able to stay here in Tulsa and actually go outside and use my backyard and float in my pool, which you know I love to do. Okay, so I'm gonna show you the mosquito misting, guys. It hasn't been turned on yet, so it's enter at your own risk, or exit at your own risk, as it were. Did you find back by the pool equipment, it's a mosquito haven?
That's a mosquito haven. Because that's holding water is a mosquito haven.
What is?
As soon as you go
my
about...
pool?
No,
Oh.
your pond.
Oh.
Old pond.
Yeah.
As soon as you go about this deep, it's all water.
Well, it shouldn't be. I've had that off for months.
There's a tarp under there.
So when it rains, it
It's staying in
catches the
tarp.
water.
Yep. It's
Yeah,
not,
but isn't it supposed to have a tarp so that it
if you had
doesn't?
a pond, yeah. But you're trying to get rid of that, right?
No, I'm actually going to keep it, I
Okay.
think.
But that's what's causing it.
Oh,
Because
God.
there's no running water to it. It's just stagnant since it's just water.
Oh,
That's an issue.
okay. Since there is water down in there because of the tarp, ew, will this kill those?
Yes. Oh, yeah. It's
Okay,
going to go
good.
out and it's going to kill everything that's there.
Good,
It's going
good,
to kill
good.
other bugs too, by the way.
Good. So today, by the time you're done, we're going to run a test.
Oh, yeah.
And we're going to
So-
fire it up. There are things about my house that I love. My sunroom. I love my music room. I'm quite fond of this family room, and I'm getting to like the kitchen. I really do not care so much for the powder room. It's awkward and it's weird and it's small and it's not pretty. But what has always bugged me about this house is the entryway. I think it's because at the same time, within months of each other, my daughter Shara and Tyler, her husband, they bought their home and we live 4 blocks away from each other. But let's take a look at Shara's entryway on the house she bought, and let's take a look at my entryway on the house I bought. The staircase is right when you enter the front door. I don't know, but I've never liked it. So a lot of you watched my Christmas decorating videos last year, which by the way, those are coming up again. We're just months away from me pulling all that stuff out again and getting started, but I digress. Last year, I did a big thing. I actually added mirrors to the wall all the way up the staircase. They go 2 floors, and it was done by Robeson Glass, amazing people. Those mirrors were a game changer, and they look incredible. So why am I bringing up my entryway and my staircase? Why do I still not like it? It's not that I don't like it, it's better than it was. But you know what? Let me show you Shara's entryway again, and then let's take a look at what Shara did to her entryway. When she was on YouTube and on Instagram and she was talking about painting out her staircase, it was so controversial because a lot of people love these, these vintage homes and they feel like, oh, that is just wrong. You just can't paint all that wood. But look at the difference. I mean, don't you think that's amazing? I want that. I want my entryway. Well, I want to actually move the walls and make it wider, but you and I both know that would be very expensive. So I'm having my staircase painted as we speak. It's not actually being painted yet. It's gonna be a few days, but they're taping it off, and can I tell you, that is so much work. Part of the reason why it's a lot of work is they have to sand down all the spindles. It is a commitment. But you know what? That is my big project for this year, and I cannot wait to see how it looks, because this year's Christmas videos, you have definitely got to write this down. Sometime in the very beginning of November, come back so that you can see how I decorate my entryway. It is going to be epic. So I'm with Omner and Edison from Santiago Painting. The hard part about doing a staircase is it's like 90% prep work and 10% painting, but it's the prep work that makes the difference. So my stairs actually used to have a stair runner, a carpet runner that went up it with like the brass rods. That's how old this house is. It's almost 100 years old. So I had those taken off, but what it did was it left, look, all of these holes. So they're gonna go in here and fill this in, but I want them to paint. These are called the treads, and these are the risers. But on my particular staircase, I have not only the tread, but there is a piece of crown molding. It's a little tiny molding piece that goes from the tread to the riser. The question is, do I want the white to stop here, or do I want it to come up part of that molding? So they did an example for me right here. This is, of course, assuming that was filled in. This is what it would look like if the stairs only went, if it was painted only to here and the entire molding was included in the nosing or the tread. Here's where they bring that paint up and they paint part of the molding and just leave the tread in the stain. So I'm gonna step back and see which concept I like better. So here's the deal. The higher this goes on here, the taller the step looks because it's white and that contrast really shows. If they don't paint the molding here, they stop it here, then the stair tread looks thicker and bulkier and this looks shorter. And as I look at the two of these together, I kind of like it looking long, but this looks more wimpy to me, where this looks more like this is a quality staircase because the molding is not painted, it's stained, and it looks like it's more of a classy application. By the way, so many of you see this ring and you want to know if I'm married or engaged or dating. Let me just tell you, I'm just going to clear this up right now. Okay, we've already cleared up the fact Becky is not moving from Tulsa. Write that down. Secondly, Becky is not engaged or dating even. This is my mother's wedding ring, and I wear it to remind me of her every day. And this is a ring that's similar to an Apple Watch. It measures, can you see inside there? And basically, this is how my kids know when they need to come and see if they're in my will. Okay, so for number 3, this is a big one. And if you're a member of the design sessions, you already know about this because I took you guys out. We were on a live together and I picked up my computer and I walked you out to the next thing I'm gonna show you, number 3. Ready? During one of my trips in January, when I went to San Diego to do the install of Meg's condo. How many of you remember Meg's condo? If you haven't seen that video, definitely go watch that after you finish this one. While I was there, I get a phone call from Brenda. Ms. Rebecca, the pipe is broken. Yes, we had a freeze in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And the freeze, much like the mosquitoes, attached itself to my pipes in my pool house. And guess what they did while I was gone? They burst. Yeah, water everywhere. So that was in February, and I am filming this right now. We're like in June right now. By the time this goes up, it'll probably be the end of June. Yeah, that's how, like 5 months of mold remediation, water restoration, all that to say, finally, the restoration is done, and I'm gonna get a new bathroom. So what you guys are gonna see is that this used to be green marble. That's all been taken up. I need all new flooring. The drywall has to be repaired and replaced. The door is gonna be replaced. There used to be a kitchenette over here. I have to, pick out all of the materials I'm gonna use. I'm not sure what kind of flooring, but in the bathroom, sorry for the sound, it's a dehumidifier or something. So you can see in here, nearly all of the drywall has been removed. It's up this high, which is probably 5 feet. And this is where that corner shower, you guys remember my corner shower? I always called it my telephone booth. I'm gonna redo a shower here, but what I need to do is come out here and get measurements because all of this is gone. I need a new toilet, a new sink and vanity, a new probably medicine cabinet, probably do new lighting in here. It's a very small bathroom, but it's enough to have caused quite a stir here in my home. So yeah, that's the thing. Here's my process. Doesn't this sound good? I don't hear a fly. Okay, I take photos of every part of the room and I need to get from edge to edge. And the reason I do that is you see like here it's 84 degrees in here. And then there's a switch plates and a vent. I need to have measurements of where those are because I either need to move things sometimes or I can work around them, and it's good to know. Now, let's go take a look at my other project. I think I called it number 4. And you can see I have this very tight garage that has all kinds of things in it that I really need. So yes, I have a detached garage, and it's technically a 2-car garage. 1 car can fit in that garage. The reason is, it's not because of the garage's fault, it's because of my fault. I have to have a place to keep all my tools and my stuff. Because I'm a designer. I have got 4 or 5 different levels alone, not to mention all the screws, all the nuts and the bolts and the zip ties and the paint. You get it, a lot of stuff. This bucket, this is very important to me. This is for me to reach up and get things to grab them as I need to. Like pick apples or something if I had an apple tree. And what I did was I put 1 set of shelves here and then 1 here, creating like an aisle. But here's the thing, that aisle is costing me a good 3 to 4 feet of space in my garage. So my plan is to pull everything out, put shelves at the end, and hope I can get my car in far enough that I can still close my garage door. And this is gonna look so much better, and I'm gonna be able to get to things. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. I bought this when I was in San Diego, and I just think this is like the coolest thing. Maybe for street races, if nothing else. I'll have to figure out something good to put in here to make it worth it. All right, Matt, are we done?
Yes, ma'am, we sure are.
Yay. So, oh, what's this?
This is your remote for your Mosquito misting machine. You received it, so it should turn on.
Oh,
You're creating a barrier.
I'm creating a barrier.
Right. The barrier's all the way around.
So how long does it go on for?
It lasts for 70 seconds.
70?
70
Why
seconds.
70?
I put it at 60 and then I decided to put it at 10 more seconds
Thank you.
to give it a little longer.
Thank you. Do you think 7 o'clock will take me to maybe 9 o'clock? Safe out here?
I would say. And then, like I said, anytime you want to come out and pop it once or twice.
Okay, I'm gonna keep this in a very
Yeah.
safe place.
It's a nice tool.
It's going in here,
So,
putting it in the bank.
all right.
If you are someone who watches my channel and you love my videos, and I know there are hundreds of thousands of you who watch, but you've never hit that subscribe button, my question is to you, why? It only takes a couple minutes to sign up so that you can subscribe to a channel. We love to hear your comments. We want you to be a part of this community. So come on over and join us and be a member of Rebecca Robeson's channel, because you know I love you. Okay, I will see you guys next time. Remember, I'll have another great video for you next Thursday. I hope you've enjoyed seeing what's going on around here. Hey, leave me comments below. Are you working on any projects in your home right now? What are they? And are you exhausted? Okay, well, here's how you can make that a little bit easier, even though I'm exhausted. Become a member of the design sessions, because the design sessions is where I teach you every single thing I know about interior design, making you have a whole lot less regrets and loving what you end up doing in the end. Someone told me recently they spent a lot of money and a lot of time, and now they look at their house and they say, you know, I just have not landed on my desired goal. And now that she's a member of the design sessions, she says, ta-da, I got it, light bulb moment. I would love that to be your story too. All right, you guys, I'll see you next time. Love you. Bye-bye. Now I've got it cornered, right? If anybody watching has a problem with me zapping bugs, they don't live in Oklahoma. Oh, 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 ah, oh.